Okay, Doc. Hi, Doc. I just returned from a consultation with a plastic surgeon for gynecomastia. He examined me and stated that he can feel a small lump, maybe the size of a small peanut, behind my nipple. He told me not to have an operation done because the lump is so small it would actually invert the nipple if removed. He told me to be hopeful and that my condition may go away in time. He also recommended taking DHEA, which may alleviate the symptom over time as well. Just to clarify, I have never used anabolic steroids. I did take a test booster when I was 18 and 20 years old and did not stack it with any estrogen blocker because I was unaware how vital that was. I'm now 24. Is there anything that I can do or take to make the gyno go away? Please let me know. I'm desperate to know the truth.
Okay, first of all, gynecomastia is quite normal in a young male. They call
puberty,
it during puberty, when you have those big spikes in testosterone, which we were referring to earlier. Your body overreacts oftentimes and aromatizes the testosterone and the estrogen. You can get, I think the vernacular was corkscrew, something like that. Anyway, the gynecomastia, these lumps underneath the breast. So just because you did a test booster doesn't necessarily mean you did it to yourself. It might have been just in your genes to begin with, but you might have contributed. I don't know. But better not to kick yourself. It's water under the bridge. As far as what I've experienced in practice is something that's a peanut size, palpating externally, is typically at least double that inside. A marble, I often say, is a golf ball. When we get inside and open you up and say, "Oh my God, look at all this tissue." As far as I'm surprised that this is a plastic surgeon. It might be and with no, I don't mean to be anything but professional, but maybe this plastic surgeon doesn't necessarily specialize in this area of the body because it doesn't make sense, or maybe there's a misinterpretation. You can cut it out, no matter how big or small it is, and there's skill involved in cutting out, and you do so. So I mean, yeah, if you scoop it out, you're going to have a divot there. Absolutely, but that's not the way you do it. Depending upon the technique you want to use, typically we'll go, you can even go from, you want to go underneath or along the areola, and you can extract the lump there, but then I like to use vaser equipment. It could be smart lipo, anything that will also enable you to sort of bevel the edges, or I like to just, ask permission to get as much fat out of there as possible.
Would you remove everything from the gland? Because I have heard in the past, and I don't know if it's true or not, I have heard that if you remove the complete everything, all the gland, and you don't leave a little bit there, you will get a divot. So that's like
sure.
That's fake.
Or remember, there's fat around there too. So if you just get the breast tissue, the true gynecomastia, then you've got that divot there. And then you've got the fat around it, which can grow. If you get fatter, then you'll see more of a dimple there, or a divot, however you want to call it. So yeah, the way I like to do it is you remove the breast tissue, certainly, and that involves some cutting. But then again, I like to use the vaser, but there's other guys. You pick the tool that you're best with. But with a vaser, it's a piece of equipment with a cannula, which you can come at it through the armpit, really. But you could also do it, obviously, once you've extracted the gynecomastia underneath the areola, you can come at it that way too. But then you extract all the fat and the other tissue that will go through a cannula, so that there's nothing left there but fascia, muscle underneath the fascia, and skin. So that there's no way of forming a divot. So that's why I say maybe this is not that particular surgeon's.
You've done this before?
Yeah, right over there.
You do it now?
Sure.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I learned from I learned from the best, really. I give Alberto Hoyos his due. He's a doctor in Colombia who's known as the guy for, they call him HD lipos down there, where you've heard where they can actually I don't think it looks great if someone's not already done the work ahead of time, but you can get some stubborn fat in between, say, the ab muscles of the rectus abdominis. You can really chisel it out and make it look even better.
Oh wow!
Again, if you've done the work to begin with and you got some stubborn stuff that doesn't go away, I would say, if you're one of those, you're 2 1/4 and you got a little bit, it just won't go away on the
Yeah,
side over
stubborn.
here until you get to 215, no matter what you do.
Yeah.
But then at 215, you're like, well, yeah, but I don't look as good as when I
I
was
know.
225 muscularly. So
Yeah.
it's great for, it's not good for debulking, which is a whole different
Yeah, yeah.
procedure, but it's good for, again, they call it this high definition
Wow.
stuff. But anyway, yeah, it can be used and should be used, in my opinion, because I have seen some bad gynecomastia surgeries where it looks like the doc went in and just sort of,
Yeah.
you open up here and you get as
It
far
looks
as you
weird.
can and just
Yeah.
scoop it out. But it can be done properly and well if it's annoying. The other thing is it typically doesn't turn into breast cancer. So although men can get breast cancer, but it's not necessarily linked with breast cancer to have gynecomastia. So unless it's unsightly, so it's a cosmetic issue or painful, it can be left there without a problem.
Wow, I didn't know you were doing that. That's awesome. Very cool. Thanks, Doc.